Hello everyone, good morning. In today's topic we'll discuss regarding the community assessment. So it is from the steps in nursing process. So if you are directly onto this topic today, I will suggest you to watch part 1 of the steps in nursing process so that you can have better understanding. So why we need to do this community health nursing assessment means mainly if you want to determine the health status of the community or a people or the individual, you need to go for the assessment part here. And nextly, mainly it is helping us to identify the potential risk factors which are mainly causing the ill effect on health, and it is also helping us to find out what are all the existing health problems which were there in the community. So what is this assessment? Mainly we are finding out the problem, what are all the risk factors are available. So we are mainly identifying the problem and then we are going for the solution here. So if you see data collection and interpretation. So what is this data collection means? Mainly in data collection we are acquiring the information about the community and the health. So how we can acquire means we are getting in the objective way as well as in the subjective manner. So here the data is involving two types. It is involving data gathering and it is involving data generation. So whatever the data you must need to find out in a population. Suppose you want to study regarding a community, there first of all you need to go for the data collection. So data collection include what is the history of the patient, from where he is coming and what are all the health problems that were associated with him. Is this the first time that he is attending to the hospital or previously he had come or not? So based on like that you have to take. So data collection is a necessary to acquire usable information about the community and its health. And as I said, it was involving both the objective data as well as the subjective data. Means we are gathering from the communities and we are gathering from the patients itself. So it is involving how many types? As I said, two types: data gathering and data generation. So what is this data gathering means? So we are gathering the data which was already collected, which was already existed with the community. So what it is including the demographic data. So how many age group persons are there, what is the sex ratio, what is the socio-economic status of the community, what is the caste, what type of religions are living together, and what is the racial information which is available, what is the infant mortality rate and what is the maternal mortality rate. IMR and MMR also we are checking. So this is data gathering which was already present in the community. Just what is your role? It means you need to identify it, you need to gather the data. Then coming to the next part, crucial part, data generation. So simply you cannot go there and gather the data. Data generation means it is not easily available. So as a community health nurse, it is your responsibility to get the data from the source. So we have to take from the objects, we have to take from the subjects itself. So this category, this data generation, it is including what are all the values of the community, what are the rituals of the community, what are the traditions and customs followed by the community. And the community identification survey, it need to be planned carefully to ensure the systematic and appropriate collection of valid information. So we need to plan a proper survey, we need to generate proper questionnaires, we need to generate proper questionnaire techniques, mainly whenever you are going and trying to collect the data. So based on systematic approach, based on appropriate collection of valid information, you can generate the data. So this is data gathering and this is data generation. So what are all the steps that were involved in the data collection? Mainly, first of all, if you want to study a community, you should define. So define the community which is need to be studied. Nextly, you have to determine the objectives for the community identification. So what are all the things that you are going to perform on the data collection process in a community? You need to keep set of objectives and you need to follow those objectives. Nextly, you need to collect specific information, not gathering everything, but you need to focus on specific things like what are all their values, what are their traditions, what are their customs, and what are their beliefs. You have to take specific information from this, and what is the major problem to which they are going to influence, from which person, either the community head or the goddess. You have to identify those types of information and you have to plan accordingly. And you have to identify the population and sampling the unit under the study. So what type of population need to be studied is to be identified. So whether based on the age group, based on the gender group, or based on the risk factor group, you need to identify the population and you need to sample those population. Nextly, you should decide the sample size and sampling method. For example, if you see, whenever you are trying to do a research, so during that time we will take the samples. So the samples are taken from the community basis. So while we are identifying based on the problem, the people who are suffering with particular disease or particular problem, those type of groups are being taken. So here sampling size means, so whether you want to conduct the large number of study, or you want to conduct the pilot study. So in that way you have to decide the sample size and you have to decide the sampling method also. We are having random method, so we will take the pick method also. There are different types of methods which were available in the sampling. Nextly, we should decide on which methods and instruments that we need for data collection, whether we want to get it through questionnaires or whether we want to get it through interviews. So in such a way we need to decide the methods. Nextly, we need to develop the instrument that is decided. So for example, if you are focusing on a community regarding their traditions and customs, and you want to use a particular tool to obtain the data, so you have to develop an instrument. So here instruments refers to the questionnaires or the techniques which were used to collect the data, and you have to interpret the data. Nextly, organize and conduct survey. So these are all the things that were involving in the steps of data collection. So nextly, data analysis. So what is this data analysis? Means mainly the data which is collected during this data collection, it should be gathered all together and you should summarize according to the variable, and you should collect the meaningful data which is understandable to describe the community profile, and mainly to identify their problem and their possible associated factors. So what is the data analysis here? Whatever the data which is collected previously, we are trying to analyze the data, we are trying to summarize the data, and we are taking the important parts of the data which was collected. So what are all the variables that we need to study? It should be meaningful and it should be understandable in nature. It should be able to describe the community. It should be able to identify the problems of the community and their possible associated factors. So this is data analysis. Then data interpretation. So it is a composite database. So whatever the data is collected and whatever the data is generated, it is interpreted, and the community health problems and the strengths are identified here. So whatever the data gathered, as I said, data gathered means which was already existing in the community. So it is very easy to take. We can gather the data and we can come, and we have to go for data generation also. So whatever the data that is generated, you have to club those both and we have to interpret. So active community participation is essential for the data interpretation, mainly whenever we are identifying the health problem. So if you want to identify a particular health problem, you should have a active participation of the community. What are all the tools which were there in the data assessments and data interpretation? Means we have informative interviews, we have participant observation, we have physical examination, we have laboratory data, we have secondary analysis of the existing data, and we are doing the surveys and we are doing the windshield surveys. So what are the informative interviews here? So if you see here in interview information, what we are doing, we are having direct face-to-face contact with the selected members of the community or the group members or the event. So what we are doing, we are having a conversation with the members and we are getting the data. Nextly, what is this participant observation? Means we are mainly going and mingling with them, we are observing them, we are observing their behavior, we are observing their activities, we are sharing those things in such a way we are observing the participant. What is the secondary analysis? Means whatever the existing data which is present, so what we are doing means we are comparing with the previously gathered data, so that we are getting the data, secondary data analysis. Nextly, we are conducting the surveys. So these surveys are mainly conducted on special groups. So mainly we are conducting the sample surveys, and it is providing us the data about the community and the health status of the community. Nextly, we'll discuss regarding the community nursing health diagnosis. So if you see what is this community health nursing diagnosis, means generally what we will do, how we will diagnose the patient. We will diagnose the patient based on the signs and symptoms that were available. So when it is applied to the community, so the same thing, what are all the problems which were there in the community, we are identifying them and we are making a diagnosis. So then when it is applied on the community, we will call it as a community diagnosis. When it is applied on the individual, it is called as diagnosis. So when it is applied to the community, it is called as community diagnosis. How we are doing means, mainly based on the signs and symptoms, we are diagnosing a person. In the same way, based on the problems and based on the requirement, we are diagnosing the community here. So an accurate diagnosis is the fundamental right to the nursing care plan. So based on the diagnosis you made, we are giving the treatment to the community. We are mainly bringing the community out of the problem here. So if you see here in this point, the emphasis in community health is on community diagnosis and community treatment. So whenever you are able to diagnose the community properly and whenever you are able to give the treatment to the community properly, then you can get good results. So as I said, the diagnosis of the disease in an individual, it is always based on the signs and symptoms that patient which is showing to us. Based on the signs and symptoms and based on the requirement to the patient, we are making the diagnosis. So when the same aspect is applied to the community, it is called as community diagnosis. So here the community diagnosis, it is the scope of both disciplines, which is epidemiology as well as nursing. Here the epidemiology and nursing, they both are trying to identify the health problems which are there in the community and they want to establish the priorities of health needs of the community. So both epidemiology and nursing, in both this community diagnosis, helping them mainly to establish the priorities. So based on the hierarchy of the problem, they are maintaining the needs of the community. So if you see, as we are discussing, mainly emphasis in community health is on community diagnosis. So based on the diagnosis that you are making, community treatment, it is focusing on the community health and health problems as a community whole. So entire the community is mainly focusing, mainly it is depending upon the diagnosis which is made by the nurse there. Nextly, the entire community here, it is regarded as a patient requiring the community diagnosis and treatment. So as we are discussing here, if you are diagnosing a person, we are diagnosing a person based on the signs and symptoms that a person is exhibiting. So if it is coming to the community here, we are treating the patient we are treating the community based on the health problems that we have observed during the diagnosis making during the assessment phase. So if you see from the epidemiological aspect here, the community health nursing diagnosis is mainly based upon the collection and interpretation of the data. So this collection and interpretation of data is mainly related to the demographic structure and vital statistics. The incidence and prevalence of the disease in an area, mainly the focus of the community diagnosis is on identification of the community health problems based on the community diagnosis and the treatment which had been planned. So these are some of the aspects which were involved. Nextly, we are going to discuss regarding the community treatment. So here if you come to the community treatment, this is also called as community health action. So this community health action or community health treatment, it is mainly taking part in 3 levels. So mainly we are treating at the level of individual, at the level of family, at the level of community. So if you see here, so as I am discussing, if you come from the epidemiological aspect, the nursing diagnosis, it is mainly based upon the data collection and interpretation of the data. So this data collection and interpretation of the data, it is mainly related to the demographic structure and vital statistics and what is the incidence and the prevalence rate of a disease in a particular area. So based on that, the diagnosis is made and community health problem was identified. So based on the diagnosis and based on the diagnosis which is already had been planned, the treatment is being planned there. So when it is coming to the treatment, we are mainly giving the treatment at 3 levels. At the individual level we are giving, at the family level we are giving, at community level we are giving. So as I always say, the community health nurse or other health team members, so these are the health visitors, they have important role in the 3 levels. So if a family needs to be a healthy family, then the individuals who are there in the family must be a healthy individual. So healthy individuals constitute healthy families and healthy families altogether constitute here healthy communities. So here it is the vital role of the health visitors. So they have to play major role in the 3 levels. So this is the significant departure from the traditional role of the medicine. So if you come to the nursing aspect, So the community health nursing diagnosis is also related to the health problems of the community. So as we are discussing, mainly the community health nursing diagnosis, it is mainly aiming on the identification of basic health needs and what are all the existing health problems which were there in the community. So based on the problems in the community, we are making the diagnosis and we are able to treat the person. So these are some of the following aspects that are mainly present in the community. Firstly, if you see here, so problems which are directly related to the health and its various components, mainly the problems such as low birth weight baby, malnutrition and infant malaria. So all these are things that will be identified, and the problems of health service system. So whether the problem is with the healthcare agencies, so due to the lack of healthcare agencies, due to the lack of healthcare personnel and resources, uneven distribution of health institutions and poor referral services. So these are some of the aspects that were mainly observed during the community diagnosis and which were related to the IEC. So lack of awareness and lack of information, poor media and improper communication. So these are some of the problems that were checked during the diagnosis. And what are all the general health problems that were affecting the health, such as low education status, unemployment and pollution of sound, air, water, poor disposal management. So these are all the aspects which were involved in the community treatment. So this is regarding the community assessment. In community assessment, mainly we are gathering the data, interpreting the data here. So we are gathering the data in the community, as well as we are trying to generate the data in the community, and whatever the data is observed here, we are interpreting them and we are formulating a nursing care plan on which the community treatment is given. So the better the diagnosis is made, the better the treatment is given, the better the treatment is given, the better the society. So in next part, we will discuss regarding the planning and the other steps which were involved in the steps of nursing process. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and if you have any queries, you can drop them in the comment box. Thank you so much.